Hi everyone, welcome back. So today I have for you part one of my empties video. I've got so many where it's been so long since I last filmed an empties video that what I'm going to do today is like hair, skincare, all that kind of stuff, and then the next video I film will be cosmetics and fragrance because I've got way too much and I want to give you an honest opinion on those things that I've used, so I thought that that would be best. The first thing that I'm going to talk to you about is the Tea Tree Tingle Alberto Balsam Herbal Shampoo with tea tree and mint extracts. Helps promote healthy hair and scalp. Now, the reason I bought this was it was £1. I was doing my shopping and I wasn't going to have time to get to the salon to buy my regular shampoo. So I just picked this up and I must admit I absolutely loved it. As I said, it was £1. Was it £2? It was either £1 or £2. Either way, fantastic value, and it's just really nice and refreshing and really great for like a quick shampoo. And what this is, my dry shampoo XXL volume, and I just use this to use it up because since I've gone dark I find that they leave too much of a white cast on my hair. But as you know, this is my favourite. I have been using the one for brunettes. I like it, but I don't love it as much because I really like the volume that this gives. So if I was perhaps not in a rush or something like that and I had the time, I would use this like on my lower, sort of like underneath, to give my hair some volume. But I really love it. That's the XXL volume. I'm going quite quickly, aren't I? This is my favourite spray on deodorant, and this is the Nivea Calm and Care 24 Hour. These again are always on offer, which was why I originally tried it, but I'm a massive fan of Nivea skin products, whether it be deodorant, moisturiser, anything like that. I love them. And this has got a really nice, refreshing, clean scent to it, but without being overpowering. So it's not one of those that you can smell it throughout the day as you perspire, because ladies, we perspire, we don't sweat. It just has a really nice fresh fragrance when you spray it in the mornings, or in the afternoon or evening, or whenever you like to apply your deodorant, I might add. In the summer I do like to double up and I will use a roll-on as well, and this is the Pure Invisible Antiperspirant Anti-Residue 0% Alcohol from Nivea. The reason I like to do this is that in the summer or the warmer weather, when it is getting that little bit warmer, I like to just make sure that I'm not going to end up whiffing. So what I do is I put a little bit of roll-on on and then I spray my antiperspirant on top. For me, it's a winner. I know it's not for everybody, it's personal preference, but it works. Okay, onto facial skincare. The first thing I have is this, and this is a Hydrodynamic Ultra Moisture for Eyes sample, and this was something I got in a glossy box, and there is a tiny little bit left, but it's gone a bit sticky now, so I didn't want to use it because it didn't feel as nice. Now, I loved using this. It has been beautiful. This was a, how many mils? This is a 3.5 ml sample, and I googled the product to see how much it was, where I could buy it, that kind of thing, because I was so impressed with it. But the full size is £60. Now, for me, spending £60 on an eye cream is not something I would consider yet. There are creams that I've used that are more reasonable that I do like just as much. Perhaps they're not as fortifying, moisturising or whatever, but I find that they do as much for me and that I'm as happy with the results. So it is something I would repurchase, but at the moment £60 is a little out of my price range for skincare, but absolutely beautiful. If you are lucky enough to try it or use it, then I'm very jealous. It's amazing. I then have two of these, and these are the Vanilla Snowflake and the Caribbean Escape Antibacterial Hand Gels. These were sent to me by my friend Stacey. Thanks, Stacey. I love them. I use these all the time. I use them before I put my makeup on, before I put moisturiser on, anything like that. I'm a little bit of an antibacterial hand gel nut, and these are the Bath and Body Works ones are my favourite because I love the fragrances. At the moment, I don't know if you can see back there, but I've got Island Margarita and a peachy one. I think it's Caribbean Twist, and the Island Margarita is literally incredible. But I love them. So it's two of those. Which was a Eucerin or Eucerin, I'm not sure of the pronunciation, but it's one of these, and it's a dermo purifying scrub, and this was a sample that I got given to try. It was okay, I wouldn't buy it, didn't wow me in any way, but I did use it. I then have this, and this is the La Roche-Posay Effaclar Duo, and if you remember, I was absolutely in love with this when I had a really bad skin outbreak back in January. I used it to treat that skin outbreak and it did work for me, but then I found that it was perhaps a little too drying on my skin, because where my skin had healed, it was just drying it a little bit too much. So it is something that I would repurchase, but I don't think that my skin on a normal day-to-day basis is severe enough to warrant using this. Absolutely fabulous. So cleared my skin up really quickly, had a little bit of a tingle but it didn't hurt. Fabulous product. Then we have two more of my Avene products. Now, as you know, I'm obsessed by Avene. I'm still using them. This is the Cleanse K, which is the moisturiser that I use in the daytime as a rule. It's mattifying and it also has a slight exfoliating property to it. And this is the one that, especially in the summer, that I absolutely adore. And I have got another one of these back there already. And then this is the Hydrants. This is the same brand, Avene, but this one is for dehydrated skin. So what I tend to do is I mix it up depending on how my skin is. Sometimes I mix them together in my fingers. If I've been out in the sun, then I will tend to use this one because my skin will be a little bit drier and it will just need a little pep up. But again, I've got another one of these. I literally love the Avene range, and I'm just so glad that the lady that helped me discover it did, because she literally changed my life. Sounds really dramatic, I know, but as you know, I've had so many skin problems that finding something that works for you really is fabulous. So that's why I'm still using it and I still love it. Two eye makeup removers. The first one is my Bourjois Maxi Format Express Eye Makeup Remover. As you know, I was obsessed with this until I discovered this one, which is the Garnier one. This is the Simply Essentials Soothing 2-in-1 Makeup Remover. Now with these, you get 200 ml in both of them, but this one's a couple of pounds, this one's £5. So that for me is the main the main reason that I will continue to buy this one, and this one will be something that will probably go by the wayside. They work identical, they're both biphase, you shake them, they remove your makeup, neither of them irritate my eyes, so really I may as well save myself a little bit of money and go for the more reasonable. Next, onto hair. This is a sample that I got in my Sephora box when I placed an order, and this is the Surf Foam Wash Shampoo. I really loved this. It doesn't look like there would be enough in a sachet, but there genuinely was, even with my long hair, because you only use the smallest amount. And I found that if I hair dry my hair, when I've washed it, it dries straight. If I let it dry naturally, it dries kinky, but not really one or the other. Well, what I did with this was I washed my hair and then I just blasted it off so it was a little bit dry, but it wasn't sopping wet, and I went to bed. Now, normally if I did that, it would just be a bit kinky and a bit annoying come the morning. With this, it genuinely looked like I'd been at the beach. I had really nice waves to it. It felt nice, it had good texture, and I loved it, and it is something I will be buying. The store where I work, they actually sell Bumble and Bumble, which is very exciting. So it is something I will be picking up when I do my next payday treat shop. Something else I've used up, and I loved this when my hair was shorter, but now my hair's longer, it didn't really work for me. I can feel the hair. And this is the Enrich Bouncy Foam for wavy curly hair from Wella. I really liked quite a lot of the Wella styling products, and this was one of my favourites. And when my hair was shorter, I used to scrunch this in and it would give me a nice wave, but it was soft and bouncy. But I must admit, I just used it up as time went on to get rid of it, because my hair was longer and it wasn't really doing as much for me. So if you've got short, sort of like shoulder length hair and you want a little bit of bounce, it's a great product to try. My last product, and it is a little bit of a controversial one, is this. And this is the Everpure Sulfate-Free Colour Care System Shampoo for Colour Care and Volume from L'Oreal. It has got the most beautiful fragrance to it. It's got botanical oils of rosemary and juniper. I personally really enjoy those kind of fragrances. They're something I really like. But you can see that I've only used the tiniest amount of this shampoo. And the reason is that I have discovered that shampoos that are sulfate free do not agree with my hair. They make my scalp hurt. I've tried a couple of other sulfate free shampoos in the past, and the only way I can describe it is, you know, when you wash your hair, if you leave a shampoo or conditioner residue on your scalp, when you dry it, and it almost feels a little bit sore. Well, when I use sulfate free shampoo, I get that. Even when I've washed all the product out of my hair, and it's always in this section here, and I get a really dry scalp. And I was using this and I was thinking, I don't know what's wrong, because my head's really hurting and this is wrong and that's wrong. And then it literally dawned on me, and I just sat there and I picked my phone up and I googled, can you be allergic to sulfate-free shampoo? And it's something that is really, really common. The other sulfate-free shampoos that I've tried in the past, I got the same, but they were when I was having my hair shampooed at a salon, so they were never something that I had at home, so it didn't go on for a long period of time. So I always thought it was just where I had residue of shampoo on my hair. Anyway, this, I tried it again and again. I probably washed my hair 4 or 5 times with it, and I just discovered that unfortunately sulfate-free shampoo is not for me. As the shampoo went, when I washed my hair and everything, it was very nice. I did enjoy it, but the problem with the soreness on my scalp was just too much. So for me, unfortunately, I can't use sulfate-free shampoo. Now, thankfully, all the problem with sulfates and everything has been sort of like contradicted and disproven and stuff like that. So it's not something that I personally am particularly worried about. But I just thought it would be nice, because I've heard that sometimes sulfates can fade colour and that kind of thing, and I just thought it'd be nice to try something a little bit more natural. The shampoo I'm actually using at the moment now, which I will share with you probably in my favourites video because I'm really loving it, is paraben free, and parabens are something that are a little bit more important to me as time is going on rather than sulfates. But yeah, so that was the Everpure, and unfortunately this baby's going in the bin. So yeah, that's that. If you have managed to get to the end of this video, thank you so much. I know it was really long and really rambly. I did try to go quite quickly. Anyway, part 2 will be makeup and fragrance. I'm just looking at the bag, it's really huge. So what I might do is I might do that another day rather than film it now and then rush it, if that makes sense, because my battery light is flashing as well. Anyway, I really hope you have a great day, and I will see you all soon. Bye.